Hola, mi gente. Joe Barreto back with you at the Credit Card Connection. I'm so glad you can join me. Well, mi gente, about a year ago, I applied for two credit cards on the same night. The first one was the Citi Strata Premier. The second was the Wells Fargo Autograph card. Now, although I am not that much into cashback credit cards, I wanted to give the Wells card a shot because I knew they were going to roll out a second, more travel based card, which was the Journey. And then we're all waiting on their premium card, which is supposed to be the Beyond, which they keep just kicking the can down the road. And we'll see when it's going to get released. But today I'm going to tell you about the benefits that this Wells Fargo autograph I feel has, all of its strengths, what I've been able to use it for. And then I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, what I feel is the one major flaw that might make you just reconsider applying. And we're going to jump into that right after you do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe. Check out the referral links below where you're going to see my favorite credit cards listed. You're going to see my new website with merch also attached, as well as links for extra wallets and travel bags and so on. So let's jump into it, mi gente. So last May, I applied for the beautiful Wells Fargo autograph credit card. It is a nice looking card. I like the colors. I like the feel. It's thick enough. It's not bendy like the City Strata Premier card. But the reason I got this card, like I said, was because it is a strong earner for those of you that really want great cash back. Okay. So I'm going to bring up to the screen right now the website so that you can see what I really think is the strengths of the card, what you should look at when you're considering this card, and whether it's something you should add into your wallet right now before even summer begins. So, as you see here, right now, their offer is 20,000 points, okay, which is equivalent to $200 in cash back after you spend $1,000 in the first 3 months, okay? That's not bad at all. The key here is no annual fee, which is phenomenal. Okay. So having a card that's I'm going to show you with all their great multipliers and not having an annual fee is strong. So as you see now, unlimited 3 times. So this is key, guys, because there's a lot of cards out there that give you 3 times on certain, categories. But you're going to see how extensive these are. You're going to have 3 times on restaurants, dining out, takeout, delivery, 3 times on travel, book directly with the airlines, hotels, car rentals, cruises, and more. 3 times on gas stations and EV charging. 3 times on transit, which is subways, ride shares, parking, tolls, and more. 3 times on popular streaming services, which right now, most of us have multiple streaming services that we subscribe to, and also cell phone and landline providers. So if you have your cell phone, let's say through Verizon, and you have Spectrum for cable or whatever, it's still going to give you the 3 times. In addition, another solid perk of having this card in your wallet is that for the first year, you're going to get no APR for the first 12 months. And that's huge. 1 month, no APR. And then the interest rates are going to vary from 19.9 to 24 to 29, all depending on your credit scores. Now, what can you do with these if you don't want to use it for cash back? How can you redeem it? You could redeem for travel, for gift cards, and redeem for just purchases. And you could also redeem them through PayPal. Okay. So it's a really cool, extensive list of categories, of benefits, ease of use, and so on. And here you're going to see some of the benefits that they're going to offer you: $600 worth of cell phone protection, auto rental collision damage waiver, travel and emergency assistance services, roadside dispatch 24/7. So if you're stuck, it's kind of going to function like, having AAA. You're going to have, if you're on the road or on a trip, emergency cash disbursement and card replacement. So if you lose your credit card or it becomes damaged, they will get it to you quickly. You're also going to get their Wells Fargo's deals, which is like a lot of other people's portals where you can purchase different items or gift cards and so on through their portal, getting things multiplied back into your account. Zero liability protection. They're going to also give you autograph card exclusives, which are concerts, shows, sporting events, and so on, which I found last year to be really helpful because I was able to go see one of the biggest Latin American stars out there, Maluma, in concert in New York City, in the Palladium, in the second row. And you can only get those tickets if you had a Wells Fargo card. So that's another benefit of having this particular card in your wallet. You're also going to have, if you're using it to travel abroad, no foreign transaction fee. Okay. And that's huge because if you're traveling, especially with the exchange rates, to have an additional 3% tacked on your fees, that's a lot. The other thing that kind of goes unnoticed and flies under the radar is the Visa Signature Concierge Service, which is going to be more or less like the Amex's concierge service. And this is huge because, believe it or not, you can book your hotel stays, you could plan out travel with them. They'll send you packets of information. They'll set up the calls for you for restaurant reservations for special occasions. And that's something that a lot of people don't know that comes with a no annual fee card. You don't have to pay the 695 like you do on an American Express Platinum card, or even on a $550 soon to be $795 Chase Sapphire Reserve. You also have access then to the Visa Signature Luxury Hotel Collection, which again is similar to the hotel collections that you get through Amex or through Chase and through Capital One. So this is their own collection where if you do the purchase through their website, through their collection, you'll get early check-in, late checkout, you'll get a property credit, and so on. Okay. So here they're even comparing themselves to the other credit cards out there, the Citi Rewards Plus, which right now you can't apply for anymore with Citibank, the Amex Everyday, and Capital One's Venture One. So the sign-up bonuses pretty much are the same across. You could see the bonus points 3 times is the most amongst all of them, except when it comes to the Capital One Venture One, because that's just the bonus points. But here you're going to see the categories. Look how numerous, again, you have with Wells Fargo, where dining, travel, gas stations, transit, streaming services, and phone plans. And some of the other ones are only supermarkets and gas stations, just supermarkets, hotels and car rentals, and so on. So again, this is a strong card. And I do think that this is something that, you should really consider, especially if you are into the cashback game. Now, why am I stressing cash back when I just finished telling you that, yeah, it comes with points and you can, use those points for other benefits and purchases? Because that's going to lead me to what I feel is the one fatal flaw. Okay. This is the one flaw that might prevent you, because I still have my points in this card. I've used it to make purchases. I used it, as I said earlier this year, even to use to decorating my Christmas tree in front of the home. I've used it for different purchases for the holidays, so on and so forth. I did take advantage of the 12-month no APR. So those were all strong benefits. The one fatal flaw, and I'm gonna read this off to you because it was just kind of, I guess, mind blowing in some cases because it just didn't move the needle for me. This is what they're going to give you as their transfer partners. That is the major flaw, the lack of transfer partners. When you have companies like Amex, Citibank, and Chase with anywhere from 14 to 20 different transfer partners, that gives you options. These are the travel options that Wells Fargo is going to give you: Air Club, Avianca, Flying Blue. You're going to get the Avios, Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Atlantic Points, and Choice Hotels. Now, when they first rolled out this card, they did say that they were going to increase the number of transfer partners and so on. And a lot of us thought, because Built is still technically within Wells Fargo's network, let's say, and Built has amazing transfer partners, that maybe Wells would have an easier time to have transfer partners as Hyatt or, in other areas that Built is just so strong with their transfers. Not so. It's been a year, and it's been a year that we've been waiting for better transfer partners, and nothing has really come down the pike. Now, if travel is not your thing, if the points and miles game is not your thing, and it's strictly cash back, and you want a cash back beast of a card, then the Wells Fargo autograph card should be one of your go-to cards and really should be in your wallet, especially at no annual fee and zero interest for the first year. So, do I think you should have this card in your wallet? Am I keeping it? Yeah, I'm keeping this card. Again, no annual fee. Even if I don't use it so much, it's still there and available for me. I can also show it some love every once in a while by throwing on popular streaming services if I feel like it, or if I'm in my car and I want to charge up my car, I can do that using this card. But is it going to be one that I'm going to use for travel, for transferring, to airlines and hotels? No, because I don't really use their transfer partners that they have here. Now, I'm going to have people that are going to tell me, yeah, but some of those partners are transferable. So if you transfer to this one, you could transfer to the other one. I don't want to go through hoops. I want to make it nice and simple. I want one that I literally can just click, move the points over, and call it a day. Then I have to go through hoops to get the end result done. So, mi gente, I hope you found this, just informative. I really do think as a cashback card, this is one of the strongest cards out there. And for the best bang for the buck, you really can't beat it. No annual fee, no interest the first year, tons of categories at 3 times. So let me know in the comments below if you have this card, if you're thinking about applying for this card. I would like to know your thoughts about it and just about Wells in general, if you have the active cash or even the journey. All right, mi gente, as always, I thank you for being here with me. You could be anywhere else, but more than anything else, mi gente, I thank you for giving me the privilege of your time. Until next time, mi gente, take care.